Alright, for a while now I've been promising to show off my basement in arcade mode. Well, here's arcade mode with the lighting and the machines turned on, most of them. Yeah, Willy Wonka all lit up. Take a look at that. Some brilliance on the screen. You can get a... If I do this, if I go right and then left, I'm trying to get the pictures to come up, but they're not. So, that's what we got here, Willy Wonka. We got NBA Fast Break. Look at that. Sounds like an arcade down here. We got Lord of the Rings, which for some reason right now does not have its backlight on. I'll have to look into that, why the backlighting's not working. I have to take a look at that. Because I have backlighting in there. I took out the bulb that was across and I put in just strips on a piece of paper, not paper, but poster board. So take a look at that. Anyway, got to take a look at Lord of the Rings this weekend, figure out why that light's out. Probably just a cable came loose. X-Men. Love X-Men. It's a great game. As I said before, the little custom Newton ball that a guy I know designed off of an idea I had. But that has also, this also has, was replaced, I replaced the bulb in the back with individual light strips across. And I think it spreads out the light more evenly and also doesn't give it that yellow tone. Pretty cheap to do as well. So there's that, X-Men. Then we got Whitewater, my oldest of the machines. First machine I ever bought. Love Whitewater. And it has a topper. Original topper with the bend in the waterfall like every single other one, but it makes it look like water is flowing. Alright, you can still see the posters here. Got, what do we got over here? We got Legends Ultimate with the games built in. Because I have an original version, I actually have about 350 games on mine. So it's really a nice thing to have more games. Now, the Tech and Tag right now is saying sound error, but that's on the other board anyway, the Happy Fish board, which allows you to play different kinds of games. Let me just do this. Unplug it. And then we'll plug it back in. Now this also does have the Tekken board in it, so it actually does work to play Tekken. You can see over there, there's Mario just hanging out. It's me, Mario! Woohoo! And I try to have a ton of things up in the ceiling, like I think I've shown before, but you can see the light strips are lit up. Maybe a little too brightly for you, but it gives it a nice ambiance down here. Just gives it enough lighting so that it's not, you know, garish or anything. So, got a couple credit buttons I add on here to put credits in. For one, put player 2 credit button, player 2 start, player 1 start, and then you got your buttons that are built in. I think this is the button I ended up adding, and I took this button out because I ended up changing around the button config a little. So I actually have to redo this board at some point. I want to get a new board in it. But you can see it has categories of games: all fighting, mission, shotting. Yep, that's right, shotting, puzzle, and IGS. But I'll go over this more in another video. It's a Happy Fish board that has a ton of different games built into it. I think 300 if I remember correctly. So, and you get little previews of the games down here as they play on here, and it counts down, so you get like a certain amount of time. If you put another credit in, it'll keep that timer going. Resets the timer up to 60 seconds. But a lot of games on this thing, which is why I pretty much put it on. I mean, if you go and look at the fighting games, it's got the King of the Fighters, and it's got the, I know it has the Street Fighters, but you can see also the Darkstalkers series down here. Muscle Bomber. It looks like a wrestling game. But, and then you get some Marvel superhero stuff. And X-Men, Children of the Atom. Now this, we got over here, we have more of a setup of all the built-in stuff. I'm going to show off the CoinOps X next time. I have to actually update my machine and get my new CoinOps X USB going. But this has games from several different systems. If I press the menu button down here, I can get up into the sidebar and go down to platforms. You can see arcade, Atari 2600, ColecoVision, Genesis, other consoles. And then you can also look by channel. Those are the credits going into X-Men over there. So you can see all those different channels that it made. You know, Disney games, Coleco games, blah, 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 blah. And then different input type games, joystick, spinner, or trackball, because you do have 2 spinners that spin. And under this cover, we have a beautiful trackball that remains dust-free thanks to this handy dandy cover that was 3D printed by a friend, Brandon, of mine. Alright, so that gives an overview of the arcade. And this is the beautiful bar area. It's a mess right now, covered in stuff we need to clean up because I'm still working on it, as always. But up in the top here, the lights going across gives a beautiful ambiance. That's right. Even the Austin Powers up there, yeah. And that's pretty much it. There are a couple of dance boards over here that are really nice. They have foam inserts, like pieced together, like puzzle piece ones that you put together. And then I do have a computer over there that can play Dance Dance, but I want to rebuild that and have it work even better. And this couch can become a sleeper with a section that comes out here. But that's not for the arcade. The other parts of the arcade on this side would probably be these 2 machines here, which you can see them enough in the light. Let me see if I can do that trick again. So now it's going to let me fire some off. On these old school ones, you have to flick this down. And the way you're supposed to do it is have your fingers there and then your thumb and flick down, flick down, flick down, flick down, like this. And that's how you get it. And you're trying to get in there or in here, 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 or here. But you want to get in here specifically. But it's a tough shot. Look how small that is. You gotta get the ball right into there. It goes back and forth and then falls down into here. And then goes down in there and then in the hole there. And that one puts it in here. And that's pretty much the only way to get in there. You kind of can come in. No, they have the pins. And then there's a blocker on this side. This one, very similar. Goes frog, makes the eyes of the frog spin, or not frog, but that's imp, maybe imp. And they come down in and go through one of these 3 holes, and then that comes out of these holes and into other holes, I guess. And you want to get down into here, and if you can, that's the best. If you can't, there's still always this one, this one, this one, and this one. You can open these up by getting into other ones. You open up the pedals on these guys. But I'll do a more advanced video on pachinko and how it works at another time. Now, there are the pachinko machines like this one here, with that I put on a switch. That's up behind here. This guy, who I don't have any balls loaded in the tray right now, but and it's hard to see actually. Might have to kind of put some lighting on it, maybe a little bit LED lighting inside of it, like a strip up in the top here would actually light it up really nice. That might be an idea. But anyway, that machine's over here too. But then you got the other 4 machines over there. But those will be another video, because most of it was going to be about this side with the pinball machines and the 2 arcade machines. So, there we go. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this look at the arcade side of my basement. Like I said, there are the pachinko machines over there, including a Persona 4 pachinko machine and a Bastard pachinko machine. But those are for next time. This has been my basement. Let me know what you think of it. If you got any comments, questions, or anything, you want to see anything more or less, definitely give a thumbs up. Give a subscription if you can. And leave comments down below. I always like hearing what you guys think. So, love you all. Stay safe. And have a good day.